Alright, so I rushed myself to pump out like 6 videos in the past 2 days, all while being out of state for a show, and I'm tired. But I had to get this posted before the show 22 officially comes out. I threw my first no-hitter. Hey guys, Jared here. Yo, this is real. This is an actual no-hitter. I know I'm way backdated, but back on Valentine's Day, I threw my first and only no-hitter. It was only a no-hitter. I literally missed the perfect game due to the first at-bat. The first at-bat, a full count walk to Tatis. Like, you gotta be shitting me. That was the only thing. That was the one thing that prohibited my perfect game. And then, of course, fittingly, I struck him out to end the game, so whatever. Now, obviously, for a no-hitter, you know, you kind of have to get lucky to an extent. I feel like you can't just be, like, the most average player, but at the same time, you're not playing the best people. So whether that's, like, you just had a straight-up bad opponent, or maybe you did play someone decent and they just had an off day or something, it happens to the best of us. And if you want to look at real life, for example, think of how many of the greatest pitchers in history don't have a no-hitter. So you gotta have some luck, you gotta have some skill, cards gotta go your way or something. Now in this gameplay, this guy just didn't seem that great, and of course it had to be a game that I didn't do much offensively, so it's gonna be mostly pitching in the gameplay. However, I did cut it down to every actual out or at bat if you include the walk off the start. On top of that, Fenway Park is not my favorite to play at. I'm really kind of glad that I didn't give up any bombs to any lefties, ground rule doubles, anything that would have fucked it up. This is also my first game using Nolan Ryan. I ended up biting toward the end of the year. I bought him off the auction, marketplace, whatever. Madden, 2K, MLB, they're all different. So for what it's worth, I mean, hats off to Nolan. He's 1-0 with a no-hitter, so we'll give him that. But allow me to back up to the whole 6 video 2 days thing. Now, obviously, that's not normal videos. I've been posting compilations. Those are a little bit easier to edit, quite quicker. But on the other hand, those also took like months to save up all the clips for those. So it's not just something I could just drop everything and do in one day, really. But I was behind, and I still had videos that I wanted to post before I started posting 22. And even after cutting so many other gameplays that I wanted to post, I was honestly disappointed I never got around to them. Not to mention, I was saving all those clips for the compilation videos to end up posting at the end of the year anyway. So here we are with one normal video and a bunch of montages. Carlos Santana doubles in the top of the 5th. Bobby Witt Jr. scores. Royals still trail the Reds. 7-6 isn't terrible in the 5th inning. We got time. Royals have been going off in spring training. Very happy about that. Bobby Witt is dangerous, bro. Okay, so a bit sidetracked baseball scores. So I have been recording 22 a little bit already, and I'll be posting that tomorrow. Of course, the game officially drops tomorrow, April 5th. I decided to bite my tongue this year, and I bought the MVP edition. It's the first time I've ever placed a pre-order on the MVP edition. Last year, I just pre-ordered the normal $60 one. This year, I care more. Now, the 4-day early access, it did give me time to catch up a little bit. Give me a chance, just barely, so that we're still kind of on time for the real drop. So I am going to try to go hard this year, gain some new viewers, try out some new kinds of content, and just hopefully keep having fun with the game. I am curious though, what are you guys going to miss about 21? What are you looking forward to in this one? To be honest, I've yet to figure out like most of those things for myself, but obviously the more I play the game, you know, the more apparent those differences will become. So as of right now, 22, it feels extremely smooth compared to 21. Now, I'm an Xbox player, and 21 being the first year on Xbox, it just felt super choppy. I did have the show 20 on PS4. It was on my brother's PS4, so I didn't get to play it much. But even watching YouTube videos, everybody on PS4 and PS5, it just looks that much smoother even on screen. Now, I did talk about it a little bit in my first 22 video. It's just a live comm, my first time on the new game. But seriously, already, 22 on Xbox feels to me like how 20 did on PlayStation. So that's a huge step up. Now, I don't play Nintendo, but I'm really hoping for the sake of the Switch that it's not really the same this year as it was for Xbox, you know, being the new system this time around. Although as smooth as the gameplay feels on Xbox now, they really seem to have learned from last year's launch, and I applaud that. Now, timing is a bit weird in the grand scheme of things. Obviously, with the game not even out fully, no one really has a God Squad yet. There's not any crazy high cards or anything out either. Whereas if you hop on 21, like literally any time these days, you're probably gonna be facing like a parallel 5 to Grom or Verlander or something stupid. You know, whichever players that like other people are respectively good with. So it's kind of nice to like reset the playing field. I mean, at least a little bit as the cycle renews. Obviously, people that put money into the game, they can just buy whoever they want. Me, I don't really do much. Really, the most I've ever done as far as stubs would be like purchasing the MVP edition, and that's only part of that. So I would definitely love to see like a fair chance of gaining top tier players without dedicating your entire life to the game. I mean, I would definitely consider myself like much more than a casual player, but sometimes with music and everything, I get busy for like weeks, months at a time even, and when it comes to in-game, that's super detrimental to my progress, especially when the programs and collections, they cycle through so rapidly. But anyway, I'm gonna go and wrap it up here. Stay tuned for the show 22 content coming soon, and by soon, I mean starting immediately, and until further notice. But I do hope you enjoyed my first and only no-hitter. Drop a like down below if you want to see a perfect game next time. Of course, subscribe if you're new and you want to see more videos. Other than that, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you later.
One is gone. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And the throw is there.
Up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball. Down and away.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. And now the first pitch. Fernando Tatis Jr. stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter,
swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Something that a pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
She gon' let me hit like, don't get on that bitch.